Here we are at the start of Talus Ridge. You'll see bushery over there. We're coming through. Okanagan Mountain straight across with its head in the clouds. It's probably Goat's Peak, I would think. Smith Creek areas, which I think connects to all this. Before my battery died, I wanted to point out the sky over here. I don't know if it's going to render well on the phone or on the camera, but you see that right there? Kind of looks like a beautiful milky sky. It's kind of interesting. I don't know what you would call that. Alright, let's do it to it. Now look at these rocks. It's kind of pretty. Now, the first time we did this trail, we did it in snowshoes. And we came up from a different point a little further on. And it was kind of cute. We had a gentleman at the cul-de-sac where we parked at today. We got a little bit of directions from him to get up to the towers. And he didn't think we were going to make it. I just had to chuckle because, well, I mean, if we've done Little White, we can do this. No problem. But he thought we were wearing way too much gear. Cute little log. There's a little lookout spot. You guys like lookout spots, don't you? Hey, am I talking to myself here? Hello? Well, that isn't too bad. And then you get this little deep forest kind of feel to it. Enchanted mysteries, man. Okay. So we're back here at the intersection. It's a four-way, so there is an option to go up that way. But I wanted to restart here to come around this edge. That crazy tree. Let's see if I can get a better shot of that. Grow upside down, why don't you? Okay, so around this corner I believe is a view. So that's why I wanted to start here. You can see the rocks were coming up to you. Kind of always makes it pretty in forestry. And a little crazy bench made out of some sort of sign. Like skis? Huh. Huh. When you look at this creative little thing, yeah, it's a little bit of modern art for you right there. Yeah. Hopefully the skis weren't worth nothing when they did that. Okay. But yeah, okay, so I think that's probably like the peak of Carrot Mountain over there. You can see Black Mountain sort of trying to dominate right behind this tree here. It's right out here, and it has its head in the clouds, so it might be hard to see. I come out here, now I can very faintly see what appears to be a little white right there. And then, down there, you have the winery. That's just under Bushery, that's hidden by that tree. You have Okanagan Mountain here with its head in the clouds. And then you have what I thought was that milky kind of sky. It was kind of beautiful and peachy. Lit up by the sun, but not a sunset. So, I don't know, I thought that was pretty nice. Ooh, yeah. I don't know if you guys want to see this at all. I'm pretty sure you don't, so I'm just going to keep going straight. Yeah, you totally don't want to see this. Yeah. No way, man. Okay. So here we have Bushery. See all the mountains through there. Little White again is trying to kind of hide itself there.
Workout pause.
Okanagan Mountain with its head in the clouds. Goats Peak. Smith Creek kind of, well, no, that's more Glen Rosa area. Milky sunset, and without it being a sunset, and that kind of three-peaker out there, way out there, blah blah blah. That looks like that would be fun, but what even is that? And of course, all the way up here, I believe this is the road that we want to take to get up to the towers. We basically follow the power lines. Now, down the other side, which might be interesting to take, would be the little gully back there. I think we saw a dead deer in there, partially predated deer. Oh, hey, look, Black Mountain. That's head in the clouds.
Workout pause. Workout pause.
I'm still going up and past the tower. Ain't that fun? But I think it's a little better than the alternative route. Now, we did have a few trips up here where the sun went down, and yeah, it was pretty. Hard to get pictures in such low light, but it was definitely worth it. Okay. Oh. Yeah, this is pretty grueling, and it's getting a bit sharper. But the views kind of make it worth it, right? I would think so.
Workout pause.
Man, I really hope Facebook kind of upgrades their servers These videos are getting gigabytes long. You guys are almost there. Can you smell them towers? Smell them. Get your nose to the glass. Really smell it. Take that all in. How can you not want to be up and out here?
Workout paused.
Like, it's a struggle. But it's just pretty. Now, if you got rid of city noise, it'll be that much nicer. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I like to try to keep my mind on economy of motion. So what that is you move as little as possible to achieve the job. It means thinking about your route a little bit better. It means taking more traction-y spots on the trail. It means when you're bending or walking over brush, you're just kind of minimally clearing it. Now, the reason for that is that every kind of ounce of energy you have comes in handy later on if you're in trouble. It just comes in handy overall to begin with, but having that economy of just kind of controlling your movements and not using up too much gas is really helpful. Now, you can't really do that the same way in snowshoes. You can't kind of control your steps because your steps have to be bigger and wider and more kind of spread out. You do have a few options. You can go kind of crazy and kind of paddle duck it, but I mean, that's going to tire you out really fast. So basically what you're trying to do is to conserve energy as much as possible. Now with that, I might go up onto a mountain or something and then find a spot out of the wind. That way I'm not using my energy to kind of control my temperature, and it also means keeping kind of mindful of your balance. If your balance is off, you're going to be kind of swaying, you're going to be kind of using muscles to recover you, to get you straight up and down again, and that's taking a lot of energy. So if you look at old martial arts masters with pots of water on their head, moving around in a Tai Chi form, well, that's economy of motion. They're trying to get their balance to be absolutely perfect. If they can perform their motions without spilling a drop of water, they've kept their body as straight as possible and as fluid as possible. And that way, any energy that they transfer out of the movement they're doing isn't significant. So it also helps you that way. Every little bit helps. Now, I'm not really going to be sitting on top of a mountain with a jug of water on my head or nothing, but I mean, kind of keeping mindful about how much you move is definitely helpful. If you're chugging away and your shoulders are moving hard, then you're going to have a shorter range. And that's just basically, you know, don't slam the gas to go forward in your car, and you should have okay gas mileage for your car. But yeah.
Workout resumed.
So here's the hill that I wasn't really looking forward to, but it does mark pretty darn close to the end of my journey. So we will be able to see what's up here, have a good view. I'll sit and have my lunch and relax for a bit and keep on rolling. Oop. Yeah, it's pretty close to a tower, I think. Right near. Now, I think I'm gonna catch my breath right here. I'm not super tired, but I can feel the wind picking up. And it's probably going to be windy at the peak there. So I'm going to give my body a chance to build up a little bit of energy reserve, get a bit warmer,
Workout pause.
and then face the wind, which will be exciting for you guys because that means all over the camera, doesn't it? I think you guys enjoy that.
Workout resumed.
You like masochists or something, I don't know. You enjoy that too much. And don't forget the sadists in the back who like to watch me wipe out. I see you, I hear you. Whew. Now, video monitored by Alarmtron. You're telling me there's a little blue guy inside there with a circular boomerang thing, just kind of throwing out the video? Yeah. Companies will use any cheesy name. It's great. They put a bench in here. Now, there's the rock cairn I was talking about. Here's a bench with a view. Now I might sit and enjoy the bench with a view, but I'm gonna get you guys up close and personal with this rock cairn here. Now I'm gonna choose that bench because the wind is blowing from the back. So my back will be to the wind. With the bench there, I should be fairly well protected, and it should make it a little more survivable up here. But before that, we got to do the Siberian Gulag march to get to the rock cairn. Phew. So I think we are officially at the highest point here. We'll have to do a little better in a minute here. God, that wind is cold. Okay. Yeah, so I came up in between those towers around the front there. It's not quite Carrot Mountain. Carrot Mountain's behind that. Out there will be Black Mountain way the heck back there, head in the clouds still. Little White's even more covered up. Okanagan Mountain's still covered up. A cute little three peaky guy out there somewhere. Yeah. And that kind of peachy look in the sun. And then doom and gloom up in here. So there is more to climb in the area. I don't know if there's any really good trails to get you up further. And I don't really know if there's any good views up there. It might be worth scoping out on another year, just in case I don't actually make a peak up this way. Ugh. Snow is getting deep. Top is crusty, but nobody else is walking on it. Here's a rock cairn. not seeing any dulls, so maybe that's no longer a thing. Or very well could be I'm thinking of another mountain, which is possible too. I've done quite a few snarly little schnagger.
Workout pause.
So that walk around the cairn proves that I've been up here
Workout resumed.
on the highest point. Mission accomplished. All right. Phew, cold. Let's head down and relax for a bit.
Workout pause.
Here's the wind. You guys feel it? Can you hear it? Just a quick update. I just sat on the bench and it's a rocking bench. What do you know? I don't really think it's supposed to be a rocking bench. But hey, why be stable? He could be having fun. I can't relate to you how cold my hands are right now. That wind is ripping. So I'm just gonna do a quick few shots here. I'm gonna start heading up and back down and work on getting my butt out of here. Now I'll probably hang up on you guys for a bit so I can put my hands in my pockets. Wow, that is cold. Whew. We are in the fridge tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Yeah, you guys remember coming up this way, so good time to put you guys down for a bit. All right, let's do it to it and we'll catch you down there. But yeah, now that I'm off the mountain peak, or the ridge anyway, it is a lot warmer. It is an unbelievable difference. I know these movies get a bit long. I do want to kind of trim them down a bit. However, I do like having the length to them so you get an overall view of what the trail conditions are like, what to look for, and it would be harder to get lost on these things if you've kind of had a visual rundown of them before you went. If you get a chance to, come on out. Give it a peekaboo. See what it means to you. So, you want to take the detour for a few kilometers?
The owl is just really not very far in at all.
Yeah? Well, we're going to go for it, are we?
If you want to.
Well, I wouldn't mind seeing a screech owl. Well, yeah, there's no way this lens is going to pick them up, but... Look at that guy. Okay.
Workout paused.
Oh, there is somebody coming up here. But bird alert, I'm gonna let you guys go. Alright, so bird alert over. We're gonna head on our way back. But take a look at that. It makes Bushry look like it's miles away.
Five kilometers completed. Elevation 656 meters. Current speed 4.7 kilometers per hour. Average speed 3.2 kilometers per hour. Per net calories 558 kilocalories.
We come back down to that first. Is this a sign of things to come? Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys go. This is gonna be probably about 5.5 kilometers or so, maybe not even. Pretty decent little hike, not too bad. But yeah, I'll do it to it and catch you on the flip side. Oh, that hurts the eyes. Woo! Oh.